the real world. Day trading disclaimer. Content for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk. Only trade with the money you can afford to lose. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Viewers are responsible for their own trading decisions. No guarantees of success or profitability. Today it looks like we got some sort of rally happening. Surprising rally. I guess the ceasefire is holding. I heard a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see here. See the range on some of these, on this consolidation, this hold. We had a nice push yesterday, and consolidation overnight. Brief selling. We're getting a push above this recent high, these highs from yesterday. 25 to 25,250. Now we're pushing up above 25.3. So we could go from 25.3 to 25.4. Want to see this hold at these recent highs. There was a substantial push to the upside these last 3 days. It could be a Friday sell-off if you're swinging. If you started swinging on Tuesday, it could be a substantial sell-off. So am I bullish or bearish for today? I would have to see selling. Nobody's selling no more. I think they overnight and this day was a majority of the selling. Volume off lighter volume on this move up. Potentially lighter volume again.
I'm just saying, what the?
Also funny. See if there's anybody that steps in my stream. So this is mainly for me. I think I need a video journal of my trades. If this breaks 25.3, so this is a crucial hold, and 25.260. Trade below 25.260 would be bearish. So we got a 50-point move to the downside, first initial push, and if that holds around 25.260 VWAP, we could see a larger range being established for the day, or a push to the upside, depending on what time this bounces off of VWAP or buying steps in immediately. You might be selling liquidity off open. I'm not sure if it might be even more volatile today since we're getting good news. We check about this ceasefire. What kind of news? What time is it? We got 10 minutes to open. I don't know if I have any levels set out yet. I think I'm waiting to see. Right now. But any potential to set up these trades before. I'm still bearish overall. For at least, yesterday I was really bullish, a nice hold for the first 3 hours. And then here, around 9, we got that push. Nice sell off, and then another quick push to the upside, another sell off, another push, sell off, push, found a high, created a range, push, sell off, push. This could be a sell off candle, a doji candle, and another push to 25,359. 25,359. So we got 50 points above and below this first standard deviation of a VWAP to the upside. This upper VWAP. We got, it's been a steady sell off since what am I doing here? Okay, it's not currently sell off, created a range here. $270, sold off, hold that 25.2. This break made a move here, so when it does that, could find a low 25.260, a couple of moves to the downside, selling off this morning. Gonna push back above, so we got a demand potential at 25.250, 25.250. If we're really bullish, selling steps in until about 25.250. It could be a bit of a slippage to 25.2, 25.220. Then we get a push, a demand. So we just gotta wait until selling stops. Okay. Wait until selling stops. Let's see what to remember. So it's build some sort of accumulation thesis to the upside. Because although we had slight retracement after this huge rally, consolidated overnight and then pushed back above that consolidation and even broke those highs. So it's just wanting to trade higher than we are bullish on the higher time frames, or there has been a bullish move and it's consolidating on the higher time frame, but there is a slight push to the upside after that brief retracement. So from after this move to the upside, this nice push to the upside created a range here. Sell off and uncertainty later on in the afternoon. Sell off and then a push above. So this could be weekends creating a range up here. This could just be price discovery to the upside if no selling goes on. Steadily rising in price. This overnight price action looks nice. Like how price action looks like that, you can just swing your way. Being really patient with trades to play out. Maybe even adding on the way up. You do want to find times where sellers are where liquidity is kind of low and there's a demand present. That's where you get these steady moves to the upside. And this drawn liquidity from 24, 25, push to 21 and a break, 22, 25.50, 25.250. Now we're just consolidating on the 5-minute. Brief range between 25.3 and 25.320. But there was a push up to 25.350. So if selling doesn't step in too hard here, I think I'm actually bullish right now. Even during the ceasefire, potential rally to 350 and beyond. A brief rally. Selling's been taking place for a couple of days already, so probably looking for more longs after this structure shift. We beat out a secondary target back in the beginning of March 18th. So next target will be up here, 25.380 to 4. So break of 4 for the next target. So could go 3 to 4. Let's mark out this higher target. And then maybe even go through like how we did this week at the end of this trading. I need to be able to trade past 7:30. I gotta focus and for a lot longer than just an hour. It's really taking focus trades today. So 25.4 is our target. Our first target, maybe scaling out or taking profit, would be 25.359, a reaction there. Potential consolidation and continuation beyond that for the day. I'm expecting some institutional sell-off here. I heard that there was institutional investing, that there's an accumulation of investors at this in this area for new highs. So that's why interesting to see where they make their move next. They're considering 4 or 5, and how's their push gonna look like? See, you change direction. Well, this could be a range here. I don't know if we get another move like that. Somewhere as soon as selling is done, and you gotta find a higher price. How does that work, huh? So we got 2 minutes. Let's get ready. 25.3 area. Hold. One way for selling to stop here. Probably get more defensive positioning than not. So have a good trading day today. Let's see how these play out. I think I'm in the green for the week. I think I've had 3 green days. I think my first day started out hitting daily loss limit, and the next few days was okay. I think I broke even on one. one day, and I made 170 on another day. No selling going on. I'm also bullish, potentially
Order filled.
getting in here for some reason. Just gotta be in a trade. Doesn't look like there's enough selling pressure. I'm gonna set our first target here, just below, and then get ready to start trailing. There's a doji there. Push above this, keep this above that doji. Some buying pressure, selling, creating this range or move to the upside. Maybe defensive positioning at 25.3 if this has been holding. So I want to set this just beyond this recent low. 2 contracts to the upside. I saw a break of that sell pressure. I'm gonna think about exiting here or letting profit take profit and adjust a little slightly more. Adjust this a lot and close.
Order filled.
Find a better entry here. That was a nice take profit. I'm up 113.36. See if we can tap back into this 25.340 where they get defensive. See if we could get a continuation. 25.4. Selling stepping in, but this is taking direction here. May need to relieve this positioning around 25.330, or this just gets a break. 1, 2, and then 3 red crows.
Order submitted.
3 white soldiers.
Order filled.
We're targeting just below 25.4 for the day. This is a potential to add. I don't know if I'm being a little bit aggressive at this high here. We did see an initial push below, got 2, did not close 3. Did not wait for too much of a confirmation there to the upside. Why are they shorting? There's only 3%, could be short squeeze. Demand steps in here. We got a nice hold. Selling stops. We get a break above. Let's get a rally going at 25.4 quickly. Call it a day. Getting a little bit of resistance here. Some more selling. This is could break past my stop loss. There just needs to be more momentum to the upside, light volume to the upside. Not quite a demand. Selling into this 15 or to the upside. This could be consolidating up here for a while. Or they're building an accumulation to the upside. That's already a nice candle. There was a push up off below this level, so this is a reaction level. There's no reason to short though. So we're getting a push to 70, 80, 90, then 4. Potentially got a nice hold here at these lows just beyond. If you want to create a short squeeze, people are 3 white soldiers, pull back. Maybe need another demand here. 40, those are 70. No reason to take too much profit off the table. Potentially building at 250, and I'm about to get swept here just beyond. This breaks below that low. And then we got a range being established, and we're going to wait for this to become a demand again. That is a nasty looking candle. I'm about to get stopped out. Oh, I don't know why I keep adjusting this. I'm bullish. I'm about to get back to the market.
Stop filled.
Gave too much back to the market that time. I should have kept my stop the same in reverse. That was a break below, but I'm uncertain about this. But so don't want to tilt too much. Just might trade to 25,320. Don't want to get too much of a hold on that. And that was 2 contracts, but the win was still more than the loss. So I'm up 14.22. I gotta quick double clicking those on trades that already extended. Has to be in the demand zone. I don't know if this is gonna flip all the way. That's a grain range for the day. This is between demand and when these guys are willing to short. Yeah, this pressed a lot further down then. So this could be a retracement 25.3 and another demand off that level. This could be that level that finds a nice push to the upside.
Order filled.
That was a decent retracement, tapped that FEG, but maybe relieve these shorts to the downside. I don't know if they're going to continue to press. That was just one candle confirmation, and on the 15-second, that could just be getting out of their orders. So they're selling to me, and I'm more bullish than bearish, so I think this is a significant pullback level. Set my stop just beyond 25.3, 29. Set this target to break these highs. 1 to 1.75 maybe. We're getting the build back up to the upside. Thinking about adding here. Nice impulsive push.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Well, I'm in 5 cons because I'm
Order
really confident about
canceled.
this. Let's adjust that and get ready to take profit. I think you have the potential to hit that. Taking profit, candles.
Order filled.
I feel safe around here. Taking profit into this level. Potential to 117.94. That looks like I've seen that 117 before. Lucky number 117. 11.794. 7.11. Being lucky on these sell-offs, but it does make sense. There's people are taking profit pretty quickly on 10 to 20 points, 25 points maybe. So we're getting a bit of a bear bull flag. It does look like people are more bullish than bearish. We're up here testing new highs. The last significant move to the upsides could be choppy for today. Looks like they're just also a sell-off at these highs, but giving retail a chance. Provide some liquidity. For demand to step in, actually. I'm taking profit about 25 points. Gotta be quick with it. And they start selling again. into this 645 bullish candle. No, I'm not doing 4 or 5 like that. That could have went against me and wiped out my gains for the week. It's too risky. Beyond my risk parameters. This is breaking below pre-market. It is allowing for a demand to step in. See if that happens again. This is a lower high though. We could revert back to a retracement here. Coming back down on the hour. Find new lows. Establish a range for the day. Shorts until 25 flat. So we got a potential 300 point move to the downside. This trade's below VWAP. If we don't get a hold here, I feel like demand could keep this up at this level. 25.3.
Order filled.
Potentially even a lower high here. Some bullish for the day. Bullish neutral. Rated FEG down here. Wants to trade around the standard deviation. Selling can continue. Maybe they're done selling in the 645, inducing people for shorts. You're ready to close this position. Need demand to step in, continue to the upside. Maybe start de-risking and let profit hit.
Order canceled.
We got one out the way. Show this to break even. There's too many red candles on this 15. We could be potentially lower high here. Could be building this to back up to the upside. Retrace back up to 35, 40. It's gonna knock me out maybe. No reason to short at this point, but selling is stepping in substantially. Sweeping that for another move to the upside. So we're a lower high here. I could risk not getting hit. Let's keep this low. Opening back up the trade here. Should got stopped out, waiting for a better entry. Maybe even add here. If we get a nice green close here and it doesn't knock me out. You're currently bearish for the day. There is more selling going on. Potentially defending this downward side. If we get a break here, they're looking for something which would be easier. Path of least resistance is built a new foundation for the upside. Now demand has to step in, but there's more selling from that move from the downside opportunity. That was a hold a little bit. We get another green candle here. It doesn't just spike me out. Could be defensive longs. A little battle. And a nice relief. Decent push to the upside. Could potentially this lower high. for 1-to-1. Looks decent. One to 1.5. Or 2, 1-to-2. This is where I take profit.
Order filled.
Won't be worried though. Maybe continuation, built double bottom. Uncertainty, push to the upside, 645. Trading within that range. I know you got a green candle, 15-5. This retracement that closed, it created that range, push to the upside, seeing profit being taken. Structure looks bearish. Potentially it looks bearish. Looks like there's just nobody in the market right now. Somehow we're getting in and out real quick with retail, exchange, and this smaller range of 30 points, 25 point range. Let's see when that stops. And we're getting FEGs up and down. This level 25,320. Around 25.10 to 30. I'm up 182.30. Trading then this next 15-minute candle would be a break to 59. Let's see if this holds here. I think this is it.
Order filled.
Realistic target to 59 for looks like a 1-to-1. A second move to the upside. See, sellers want to sell higher. I don't even think I told nobody I was going to live stream. I gotta live stream NY open. Oh, you can't get your eyes off of this when you're in a trade, but this did push to the upside, so potential to close here. Slowing down. Resistance at 25,350. Oh, we get a retracement, should take profit there. Maybe another defensive move to the upside and take profit at 350 again. Or if this kind of closes outside, then we get a hold and a wait. Potential move stop loss to break even. Oh, I should have been did that. Should be a free trade. Should be actually in the profit here a little bit. I think we got a nice hold there. I think this is gonna hold above there. It should, but it's not.
Stop filled.
How did you know that, huh? I don't really trust my instincts when I'm scalping. That's why I have to be really informed before I take these. But I know this is gonna go up and break R1. We're getting the 25 for it today. Just the man, you just gotta figure out how to take better trades and actually take some money off the table. It's just a little red here. Oh, so we are getting lower highs. Not necessarily. Actually, after this recent push, we're getting a pickup on. We're getting higher lows. I like this global feature. It shows you where you're at across all of your charts, which is cool. I can't believe I just found that. So we just found this. Potentially found a low here. Doesn't quite want to break below. It would be a little risky for a continuation. But it has been ranging and holding, fluctuating within this 25, 30 point range. Got a break below. Looking for a continuation to the downside, but demand has been stepping in at 25.3 this last morning. We got a doji right here. Potentially taking another trade to the upside. Selling's done.
Order filled.
Look, you gotta target this R1. You gotta see a break of this. Can de-risk a bit. Maybe control quickly. Don't want to lose too much if I'm wrong about this. Range. Selling wants to be weird down here. And potential reversal on these trades. We could have been ranging for too long. I think 25.3 is a strong level to defend. Finally get a break of these highs. We get a good push and a break above. This would be the craziest ranging morning that I've seen. Beautiful ranges this morning. We're gonna close here.
Order filled.
I'm up 302 cents for the day. We took some good range trades today. I feel comfortable between these ranges. Only taking longs too. Selling at these highs. Except for here, this didn't really go as far as I thought. I got this beautiful range that I don't know how long they can sustain this for. Some operators accumulating and knowing when to sell and when to ease up. It's just cool. About 300 for the day though. If I could translate that into a live 150, I have a live account that I gotta start considering. It's a small account. There's actually 180 something in there. So I know I could have one or two contracts, but I'm thinking about just funding that to 5 to feel a little safer. So I have a good trading day, good 2 trading days. Not too worried about a drawdown, $100, $200, 1 or 2 losses for that day if I can get comfortable scalping here. Strange range. You got a dozy on that last 5. You got to push above with downwards pressure. Does look like an accumulation is going on. Accumulating at low levels, but there's a resistance. Bear flag. Steady grind to the upside. Holds at 25.30, waiting for these pushes to occur. So that's how an accumulation works. You build your position every time it hits your entry target. Can you defend that position on the way up? When do you take profit though? We got a market structure shift on the 4 hour, breaking a month ago's high, current price, a month ago's price. On the hour, we are green. Trading for 25 minutes. I don't think there's any red folder news. But I'm up 300 though, so we'll see about a break. Looks like volume is lightening up a bit. Volume between these candles. Continuation, volume lined up, waiting for a direction to establish at this point. Could be defensive. There was some fair value gaps. There is a selling algorithm in the mix at these highs. Around 25.30. 25.20. Up 3 hundos. Feeling good about that. Wondering what the next trade could look like. Just continue this range by these lows. Someone doesn't want to go below 310, 300. Keeping selling at this level. Demand steps in nicely too though at these levels, is respecting this range. Volume is very light, demand not really stepping in here yet, but it could. Okay, so bought here, sold here, bought way up here. Excited about this 2 move push and a push to 350 after consolidation. It didn't, it started to range. Bought here, got stopped out here. So I bought here, bought 2 more here, exited here. Played that range. Waited for longs. Exited here. That's interesting. What made me exit a little bit early? Saw this, was waiting for a continuation. Exited around break even. Played this range. So I did see some bullish decisions I was making instead of a range and a sell-off. Between the sell-off and demand within this range. 30 to 50. Did I short here? Got out and then did this one. And then got out here and it's been it's been sideways and looks like a pennant. It's very much so. I've been accumulating around 25. Pretty good trades today. Got one stopped out. It could be done for the week actually, but I'm just practicing demo. I would be out for the day, but maybe just see about these. Let's see how my trade performance is doing for this last week. Let's see. 6 to the 10th. Did I generate it? I don't know. Took 103 trades. Well, what is my win percentage? Long trades were more successful. My short trades were break even, actually. 6 to the 10th this week. Started Monday off pretty inconsistent though, and I don't know if I count Monday. Let's see if I don't count that Monday. I made 870 this week. Not counting Monday. 60% profitable. 37 winning trades, 24 losing ones. I think I remember it being stops, a lot of stops. $50 winning trades, so I'm taking profit when I see 50. Ratio average win to loss 1.22. Consecutive winners was 10. Largest winning trade was 117.68. I did see that. It was my biggest trade. 1 and 2 contracts. 6 in a row for losing. It is possible. 22 trades per day. Less than 3 minutes in the market. 6,600 profit per month. That's decent. If I keep this up, huh? That's cool. See summary. How each number of trades. Still ranging, bit of a short on the 4 hour, 15. Oh, the 5 just broke below. Oh, it's finding another low potentially. That was an impulsive candle that shot past this FVG, but we got even more. It's gonna be a battle here. Battle for shorts. They want this cascade to go down. This has been a slightly. Let me see break below, and then I'm just gonna enter because why not? Let's find an entry at 300. Around 300 in the first red. First red close potentially.
Order filled.
Making new lows for the day. Down here. $25.3 unless we get a short squeeze. Could be a new range and just an inappropriate stop loss getting hit. Too close. This did bounce off of VWAP, but did not break below 280. I want to see this break below 280. I'm trying to hold below 300. Unless demand steps in or 5% more shorts since 3 red crows. No. We're gonna hold these lows. It's gonna be a sweep. It's taking too long. Hold below 300 potentially. We're gonna sweep to 310 easy. There's not gonna be anybody actively stepping in around 3. The micro range, but I think this is gonna reverse and go up. It's gonna be a slingshot to the upside, a bit bullish. But that was a nice cascade to the downside. Potential shorts, see how break below, inducing for this bigger move to the upside. Could be a different operator in this. Got liquidity around hold up, and they got another liquidity around here. You better go short then if you want. We're getting some news coming up. It's just the last 2 5s have been substantial impulsive candles to the downside. So I'm thinking this third one could retrace maybe a little bit to 3 and then break below. Once we get a nice hold to finding a low a day. It's been trading around these highs. Could be a lower range. Man, not really stepping in, shorting, not really stepping in, selling. Still just beyond, could be a lower, higher low still. We got a nice push to the downside. Nice push. They were building that for a while. Another push. So this is supporting shorts. How far could we go? So, yeah. Potentially selling, creating a new resistance. Not really a demand here, but accumulation of shorts potentially. Unless we get a sweep of that fake out to the downside. Did break 80 for the first. Could be getting defensive around 25.3. Liquid, short squeeze. Getting some short stepping in here at that level. Smart. I don't know why I'm feeling all emotionally charged to with this one. 25.240. Getting a hold around VWAP. Trying to get in on this bear flag for a bigger move. I need to 1-to-1 de-risk after this candle closure. Should just get out. We are seeing a hold at 3 and downwards pressure. I see this hold. We can adjust to this 250. Worried about a short squeeze around 300. I want to see this break below this level. 25, 280. You hear my computer. I think I'm maxing this out. I got all these charts and then this streaming. This could be a hole for the day, actually. It's grinding lower. I don't think there's a demand until like 200. We're getting a nice continuation break below. This next leg might take profit. Off light one. Oh, it's picked up. First initial leg, maybe the next one. Seeing a break. An FEG. Another push below. Waiting for this move to play out. If this doesn't, I'm exiting here. It's still red.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take profit. 350, 588. It's a good day. Just all the small wins are gonna add up. It's nothing to take a good trade every day. Just see what's going on and risk appropriately and take profit when you can. This is gonna fluctuate for some time. Maybe you catch these enter moves after an accumulation, and then you catch that bottom. Wait for a better entry. Falls bearish. I don't know if I was bearish for the day. I think I was only taking bulls till we saw a break here. Then I changed my stance to bear. Potentially be a fake out, panic, maybe even a panic buy. Short squeeze. So this could be a magnet for these highs. It looks like it. I'm bullish again.
Order filled.
It's a realistic profit target here. 23. We saw just break above. Could get a squeeze, get a trail. Let's free trade and see how far this wants to go. Potentially break R1. I'm gonna trail this. Nice break even, good push off of 300. Seeing a relief potentially. Just a break even trade. Getting profit just by a little bit to cover for contracts. This wants to be funky. A little funky. Not enough demand here. People to sell to be around 35. Realistic profit target 35. Just take profit.
Order filled.
436.24. Nice. This is a nice trading day. Kind of work for me today. Seeing the break of that 30. And I'm gonna call it a trading day. It's maybe 4:30:24. I don't know about this. This bitch has been trading around 25, 30, 3:30. It's just this wild, quick ranges too, though. It's like a gift to the 15-second chartist. Could read these levels pretty nicely. Break below, but kind of retrace that. There's an imbalance here. Take advantage of. Reverted. Selling again. More sellers. Doesn't look like there's any sellers though. Could be sellers around 40. Just profit taking around this area. I think it did pretty well. I think I'll maybe go through this week's. See if I could bring up the hour. What trades did I take this week? That's way too close. Maybe a 15. I like the 5. We'll go to the 5. Or stick with the 15-second and rewind a few days. This is the 15-second, yeah. Doesn't feel like it though. Okay. 15-second. Okay, so we took this trade, added here, exited here. Entered. I think I'm gonna start at the beginning of the day. So here, exit. Good first trade. Continuation. Stop out. Longs added. Exit. Longs here. Exit. Gonna short this one actually. Short from here. Reversed for some reason. Pushed up. Exited. So like about a break even trades. Bought and sold here. And then bearish something stepped in. Bought this low. Here. Then retrace the bearish, go to the upside. Dang, you have to read that appropriately. You have to, I don't know what my thinking behind some of these trades were, but just off instinct, direction. I don't know if well, it was a successful day, so that was that day. Maybe even go to I know I was taking trades here. This global time thing is super dope. Okay, so I think I read the markets appropriately, and not really too sure what's going on around the world. I just know that there is a nice hold up here around 25.3. I think they're trying to build some move to the upside, to 4 and 5, while the ceasefire is in effect. But if you're picking up on news, like, the ceasefire didn't mean anything. They're still bombing each other, and Lebanon's included now. So it's a bit worrisome. They're still rallying a little bit. Maybe a little bit of uncertainty. You can't discount war too much. It's just light volume and probably not too many. That's why you're getting some serious slippage.
Bye, bro.
Bye. So we're seeing a break above this MA on the 4 hour, a hold the last 2 days, and I'm breaking new highs. So there could be that, or it could be consolidating for the next couple of days. Yeah, I think this was a successful trading week, though. It was my first week live streaming, and I don't know, getting my scalps out there. Learned a lot. Learned that I'm the type that likes to take profit quickly. I'm not too worried emotionally about being in drawdown. I like trailing my stops fast. I start with I'm trying to explain my strategy. So I keep a ATM strategy, which is 100 point stop loss, 100 tick stop loss, and a 200 tick profit. So that turns out to be like 25 and 50 points. So I got a 25 point stop loss and a 50 point target. So that's a 1 and 2 risk to reward. And then I adjust that to recent highs and potential defensive holds that aren't going to retrace beyond and invalidate my positioning, long or short, depending on what the market is showing, which is difficult to gauge sometimes. You don't get direction right until later on in the day, so you're just stuck in a range. But the 6:30 open provided a good range, about 25 points a few times. Got to break below, and you just got to trust your instincts, and when you're wrong, you're wrong, and you keep it. When you're right, hopefully you get beyond a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and keep tabs on how much you're losing, daily drawdown, daily loss, and so it is about being in the green at the end of the day, or break even. But you got to take the good trades, though, instead of just being in all the trades. So I don't know how that's going to play out. You got to have a reasoning behind why you're taking the trades. And usually you can tell just by price action where price is going. Red, you know what I mean, or whatever color you have for the down candles, that's bearish, and you take the risk for continuation of that bearish. That's why you pay attention to where price has been, because if price has been there, it's likely to go there again. So that's why people have support and resistance levels. I think people use the 1 and the 5. I use the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15, and the 5, all on the same instrument. Just I like to see, to remind myself overall where price is headed. I keep pivot points up. Pivot points are calculated. I think it's like you have your main pivot point over the past. It's like an MA, like a daily moving average or something. Something similar to that, and then it has standard deviations above and below. 3 standard deviations. I find that there's always action around these pivot points, and first standard deviations. I think people are probably looking at pivot points. They're probably looking at VWAP because there's lots of reactions around VWAP. I like fair value gaps. They just show me how quickly momentum is going in one direction. You get a fair value gap, you got a potential for another continuation for a bigger move. And you gotta be aware of the fundamentals too. Like, overall, is the market bullish? Could there be more investments in the market? Are people willing to scalp that day, or are people trying to cash out, or are people? So you gotta consider a lot of stuff, but I hope that I get better at that, because it's just the confluence. And yeah, I like marking levels too, like rounded levels. But I'm still learning though, so I got only got less than a couple years, and then so I got a lot more time to go. So I don't know. It's an interesting job, because it's only a few hours a day, or however long you want it to be throughout the day, finding good trades. There's a lot of different instruments to trade too. You got stock options, and you got precious metals, you got oil. I'm sure people were trading oil. And you got the Magnificent Seven. So there's probably a lot to look at. So, but I've only been paying attention to MNQ and MES. And hopefully looking to graduate to NQ and ES. So that's that path of just mastering these futures indices first, and then graduating into like stock options, more individual names. I feel like maybe when those trend, when they get good news, they probably get really big moves. But this is parallels too, so you get decent moves too when they get moves. I just want to be where all the volume is and where the intelligent investors are too. It's like we're trying to trade to each other within reason, and nobody has to lose money if you just get direction right, and people cover for shorts to relief if there's no more buying at certain highs with uncertainty, and then people take profit, shorts take profit, demand steps back, and then continues for another move up. If you can get that over and over again in a bull market, then I think that's bread and butter every day. Buying the pullbacks and taking profit at highs, and just do that every day. Want to find a bullish instrument, and this has been bearish and recovering for a while. That's what I've seen. MES and MNQ for the last year and a half, going through a lot. Let's see, when is this? May 26. How many days I gotta go back? See, November. From what I did see, when did I start trading here? Year and a half. So 150, 60. Just put 600 days. So this low, I think, down 17.5 back in April last year. Yeah, that was the tariffs, I think. So after that, there was So let's say I started in December 25, but maybe somewhere along this line. So seen price go up from 20,000 to 23, 1, 2, 3, 4 months, about 1,000-point move per month. Terra stepped in and corrected all the way down to 17.5, 2,000, pushed back up for all-time highs a few months later. So when you do get big dips, the corrections usually break recent highs. Tariffs only lasted about 3 months. 1, 2, 3, about 4 months to get out the hole. About double that move to the upside, 26.5 for all-time highs. Starting the new year, probably thought it was going to be an accumulation for even more all-time highs. I'm not sure why there would be a consolidation at this level from 26.5 to 25. Fluctuating for 3 months, 4 months, light volume, maybe some gold or something. And then the war happened, and then we got a sharp move to the downside, but it's not as drastic as tariffs, which is interesting. Like, tariffs are more expensive than war. We gonna see that was a substantial move to the downside, but we got a nice retracement. It took about 2 months to play out to the downside. It took about a month and recovered. So this could be the imbalance here. And now we're trading back within this range between 26.5 and 25. There is a recovery. This could be the range from here, 25, 24, 23. It seems more appropriate. So I'm not sure we can take this day by day, but looks like this is a potential high here. I don't know if we're going to break beyond that. Just because there's a war going on and lots of selling after this anomaly recovery. After this dip, should make sense. But ceasefire would recover all that. I think it probably meant nothing. So we can come back to this low at 24.5. Probably, just be unsure for the next few months, maybe. Just be balanced within the next couple months. This is a crucial level to bounce off of. 25,000 though. 25 to 26. Bounce off of VWAP on the daily. So somehow it is still kind of trending to the upside. I don't know. We gotta see what happens next. Okay, so good trading day. Made 436.24. We gotta see what the war and the ceasefire is talking about. If there's any good news from that. Lebanon, what role Lebanon is playing, or even if this market is affected by the war anymore. Like, it looks like it's not. It was building the move to the downside, opening lower, and then we got gap ups all of a sudden. So this is strange. I don't know if people are investing. It's just, who knows. Well, that's what we're here to figure out, so I'm gonna do that. But I think this stream is done, and decent trading day, good trading day actually. So can't wait to find some people to talk to on here. yeah, can't wait to meet some fellow traders who've been trading for like 2 years. If I could find other traders who kind of know what they're doing but haven't started prop firms or are just grinding, but they know how to take good trades and are profitable demoing, and I'm looking for those guys. We start figuring this out. So yeah. Okay. Bye everybody.